A sound comes from behind the wall. Someone you do not know, but they are in the same building as you, maybe on the same floor. Every month you pay rent, you have locked your door, you even have a bed. It is as if that sound is asking you something. Do you really live here? Everyone says housing is a fundamental human right, but no, shelter is nothing more than a subscription that those who hold the real estate force you to renew every month. Just like Netflix, if you stop paying, your access is cut off. With one difference: if your Netflix subscription ends, you do not become homeless. Level 1: Renting a room. Survival. What you are renting is just a single room. Your entire life is squeezed into a 10 square meter box. On some given day of every month, $600 is quietly withdrawn from your bank account. It is as if you are not sharing the house, but sharing desperation. That tiny shelf in the refrigerator is your only boundary of ownership. You have never met the landlord. There is no need for you to meet them anyway. To them, you are not a human being. You are a biological cash machine paying off their mortgage. You are not financing your own life. You are building the wealth of a man you will never see behind the wall. Level 2: The first apartment, buying silence. So you have rented your first apartment, your own door, your own lock. You walk inside and that profound silence you feel when you close the door. This is the most expensive thing you have ever bought in your life. Every month you pay $1,500, but you no longer have to put up with anyone's noise. You feel free, but you are not free, because when the end of the month arrives, 40% of your salary vanishes in a single transaction. When you signed the lease agreement, you did not just rent a house. You signed over the working hours of your next 30 days to a man you do not even know. The system calls you a tenant. It sounds harmless, but in the system's own language, you are an asset that provides steady cash flow. And assets always work for their owners. Level 3: The first home, the illusion. You bought your first house, you paid $300,000, and finally you made it. The pride you feel when you hold the keys in your hand is real. You smile at your neighbors, you mow the lawn. This place is yours until the boiler breaks down, until the roof leaks. That is when you realize you did not buy the house. The bank bought the house and allowed you to live in it. You signed a 30-year mortgage contract. For the next 10 years, almost all the money you pay will go strictly toward interest. This is the grandest illusion of the system. They give you a title deed, but what you actually purchased is not a house. What you purchased is your 360-month obedience to the bank. You are no longer a homeowner. You are now the bank's most loyal employee. Level 4: The first investment property, crossing the line. Now you have crossed the line. You are no longer the one paying the rent, but the one collecting it. You bought a small apartment in your old neighborhood. You placed a tenant inside. On the first of every month, a notification pops up on your phone. Money has been deposited into your account. The first time you see it, a strange feeling settles in your stomach because you did not work for that money. Someone else woke up at 7 a.m., endured the traffic, spent 8 hours at a job they hate, and sent the reward of that labor to your bank account. The secret of real estate does not lie in houses. The secret is being able to leverage the time of others. You are no longer the pawn playing the game. You have begun to become the board itself. Level 5: Multifamily units, the matrix. You have $5 million in your account. You are no longer buying houses. You are buying buildings, a 20-unit complex. Being a landlord has stripped away sentimentality and turned entirely into mathematics. You do not even know the names of your tenants. You do not see their faces. To you, they consist merely of rows flashing green or red on an Excel spreadsheet. When the roof leaks, you do not go. The property manager goes in your place. You simply manage the numbers. The tax system shifts its shape here. While a normal employee pays taxes on their salary, you legally avoid massive taxes by showing that your buildings are depreciating. The system does not punish you. The system rewards you. Because you are now providing housing, since you are doing the job the state cannot do, the state stops collecting taxes from you. Level 6, commercial and developer, writing the rules. You have $50 million in your account. Commercial real estate, skyscrapers, plazas, massive warehouses. You are done dealing with individuals. You are now leasing space to corporations, to brands, and even to the government. You do not wait for a neighborhood to change. You personally create the change by bringing a coffee chain and an organic market into that neighborhood. Banks compete to give you loans, and it works to your advantage. Because debt is not a burden at this level. Debt is the safest way to avoid taxes and to create money out of thin air. As people walk past your buildings, they wonder who is inside. Nobody asks who the owner of that building is. You are invisible, and at this level, invisibility is the most absolute power. Level 7, buying the city, the empire. You are no longer constructing buildings. You are altering the city's skyline. You do not follow the rules, you write the rules. Whenever you are about to launch a new mega project, state officials come to your office. They offer you millions of dollars in tax breaks just so you will invest in that region, because the foundation you lay dictates the economy of that region. Real estate is no longer about bricks and cement. It is politics. It is power. It is a weapon. In conclusion, right now, somewhere someone is lying in a 10 square meter room. They are listening to the footsteps behind the wall. They cannot sleep as they try to scrape together the $600 that will be withdrawn from their account on the 1st of the month. Staring at the ceiling, they think about how ruthless the system is. What they do not know is this: the system is not ruthless. The system is simply a mirror. It is a wealth machine for those who understand its rules, and a prison that will last for generations for those who do not. You are in the same game. You are just on different sides of the ledger. So which level are you on?